Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. This is the Off Ramp. I am your host, Thomas Jason Anderson. Thanks for joining me today. Thank you for just spending, a few minutes of your day. I try to keep it to about 20 minutes for you guys. I try not to go over that. I could go for hours, actually, but I try to keep it to about 20 minutes because I know you guys have a busy day. And I really just want to try to get some of the most important things, or maybe the most important issue facing us in the moment right now. I kind of want to cover it just to give everybody a chance to get a different perspective of the major issues that we're facing, not just here in America, but around the world. The international issues. Um, and so, yeah, I try to do it for about 20 minutes because I know after anything longer than that, it's kind of tough with the busy days that we're having. So I just really appreciate the time that you do spend watching the show, taking in the information. For those of you who are new, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. This is a spot that's a little bit different than other political platforms. We're not trying to tear people apart. We're not trying to get clicks. We're trying here to sort of bridge some gaps and give people an off ramp politically to allow themselves to live your lives without having to be burdened with the stress of what politics brings to our everyday lives now. And trust me when I tell you, politics is bringing a lot of stress to a lot of people. It's becoming problematic to say the least, and it's really starting to hamper just our ability as people to live our lives freely, to be able to pursue our dreams in peace. The political atmosphere globally is just it's stifling. And it's mainly due to corruption. I will tell you the corruption is off the chain, and not just with the elected officials. It's the entire apparatus around politics internationally. It's the media space, the people in the media. It's the different industries that rely on elected officials to have success in whatever it is industry that they are operating in. It's just become Politics has become so toxic around the world that, yeah, a platform like this is needed to sort of break away from the craziness, from the log jam, from the traffic jam that is our politics here in the United States and internationally. So, talking about the Pope today, because the Pope has gotten into a pretty big fight with not just President Trump, but anyone in the world who has been deemed an enemy of China, anyone in the world who has been deemed an enemy of Islam, uh, and anyone in the world who is viewed as independent minded. These are the people, these are the groups, the the people who have had problems with China, the people who have had problems with Islam, the people who are independent minded people. It's a group of people around the world that's becoming smaller and smaller, but it's that group of people who have felt the burden of what communism really is in China, the people who have really felt the burden of what Islam really is around the world, the people who have felt the burden of having to walk your own path in life when everyone else has turned their back on you. This group of people have been persecuted, and they're being hunted now. China goes out of their way as a communist nation to snuff out religion. They just do. They've snuffed it out in their own nation. Anything of spiritual value, the Chinese CCP tries to eradicate from the planet. And so the Pope has aligned with that, right? He's aligned with the Iranian regime. He's aligned with the people in Europe who support the terror regimes in the Middle East. This is where the Pope has decided to take his stand. And now that he's aligned with the communists in China, with the Islamic terrorists in Iran, with the Europeans who fund and help the Islamic terrorists create the terror and the horror around the world. Now that the Pope is aligned with those people, he is now saying that, hey, it's time to claim that Trump is one of the berserkers in this world, causing all the problems. He's out there saying that, hey, there's a handful of people on earth that are causing all of the mayhem, and Trump is one of them. This is what the Pope is saying. After aligning himself with the communists in China who want to eradicate all spirituality everywhere on the planet Earth, if it was up to the communists in China, there would be no religion anywhere in the universe. There would be no Pope. All there would be the CCP, their leadership, and all of mankind would have to bow down to them because they would be the kings of the universe. They would be the creators of all. This is the basis of Chinese government. This is their society. I don't know how they think that the CCP is God, but that's where they are. Okay. And the Pope is there too. He's aligned with that. And the reason why I say this is because I have personally had to deal professionally with what China does here in the United States. I've had to deal with the Islamic guys here in the United States. I've had to deal with it. Being a government watchdog, I have been harassed. I have been gang stalked. You name it, it's all been done. And we have government officials who are involved in this stuff. And so when I see the Pope saying that, Trump is this bad guy, I'm thinking, well, how about these bad guys who work on behalf of China in our government, in our media, who have been attacking people like me for 10 years, trying to ruin my career, trying to run me out of jobs because I tell the truth, because I'm honest, I'm hardworking, and I have the ability through my research and through my work on this platform to expose to the world what's really going on. So let me expose it to you. The Pope is in league with some evil people. Whether he knows it or not, I don't know. But I know for a fact he is. And the reason why I know he is because I have been personally attacked by these people for 10 years. Yes. I don't complain about it. I'm not upset about it. Clearly, as you can see, I'm fine. So there's no sweat off my back. I don't care. These guys are clowns, right? But they are clowns who do really bad things. They do, first of all, they create just a hell of a lot of corruption everywhere they go. And that corruption, when it gets into the government, ends up looking like the FBI setting up stings on innocent people like myself. Okay. Uh, different gangs like the Crips coming up, working with elected officials like Bob Menendez and his crew to try to intimidate me. Like, this is what they do. Okay. I've lived through this. It has not been easy. One of the reasons why I'm very knowledgeable about what's happening every day in the world right now is because I have been experiencing the corruption and the evil toxicity for a long time now. One of the reasons why I point out Tucker Carlson a lot is because he's in a group of people that I know about, who I used to work with, that are all basically a bunch of scammers. They're all tied up in some kind of blackmail. They use blackmail as their number one tool to try to control everyone. So as I was rising up the ranks in the Republican Party in the background at a think tank in Washington, D.C., and I was, people knew this guy's talented. He's good. He's hardworking. As I was rising, I got attention from this group of elite within the media on the right, Tucker Carlson being in there, Candace Owens and others. There are other operatives around. I won't name the operatives' names, but there are operatives who basically are handlers to Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, and the rest. Okay. There's an entire system here. And these handlers, a lot of them are attached to the Catholic Church. That's right. Believe it or not. I have experienced this myself and I've seen it. And so when I came into contact with this monstrosity inside the Republican Party that Tucker Carlson is in, this monstrosity of blackmail, this monstrosity of uh, human trafficking. These guys are involved in a lot. Okay, I'm not saying Tucker Carlson human traffics. What I'm saying is he works with people, and there's a network of people around him, and some of those people are trafficking in human beings. Some of them are trafficking in drugs. Like, this is the part people need to understand something, that the elite in our media space are 100% working with criminal elements in our nation. The mob, the Crips, the Bloods, different gangs. This we are in a country right now in America where some of the nicest looking people like Tucker Carlson, unbeknownst to many, and maybe even himself, is hooked to and working with a large group of criminals. And these criminals are aligned with the Catholic Church. And they use Catholic Church resources to perpetuate the evil and the fraud. And so all of this is happening under the nose of the Pope. And so when you see Tucker Carlson out here and the other people on the right who are leaning towards Islam, who are supporting the communists in China, who are attacking Israel and the Jews, when you see that happening, that's because they're all in league. The Pope, the Catholic Church, these political operatives, these gangs, these TV personalities, social media guys, they're all together and they're committing crimes and they're going after people. How do I know? They went after me. I've had to deal with these guys over the last 10 years, and they have thrown everything imaginable. Okay. I mean, whew, if thank God I haven't been a bad person, because if I had done anything wrong, even one little thing, they would have just steamrolled me. That's how deep this is. They have people in the CIA who work for them. They have people in the FBI who work for them, and they're all corrupt. They're all either being blackmailed or they're taking money. That's what's happening, people. That's what's happening. I will not say names, but trust me, I've got the receipts and they know I do. That's why I've had a lot of pressure. I get a lot of pressure on this platform for people to try to force me to keep my mouth shut, because people know that I know what's going on. I do. 100% I know, because I have been under a lot from these people and I've beat them. They can't beat me. I'm like, type, bro, they can't stop me. I will not be stopped. And so today is a little bit of truth for everybody. And the truth is that the Pope is in league with these guys. That's why the Pope is attacking President Trump. I'm not saying Trump hasn't been in league with these people, because he has. But what I've noticed is Trump has broken away from them. He has broken away from them. I don't know why. I'm not saying that Trump has changed and become a good guy, but maybe he broke away from them because he realized that they wanted to take him out too. And it's either for him, it's either, okay, what do? I either break away from these guys and live, or I stay locked in and they get rid of me. Those assassination attempts on Trump were real. The assassination of Charlie Kirk is a part of this. These guys are serious. They're taking people out. If you notice, as soon as Charlie Kirk was assassinated, who tried to jump in to take over that organization? The people who tried to take it over, the people who made sure that he was assassinated. That's the truth. That's these group of people. And they work with the Catholic Church. Okay. So when the Pope is saying the world is being ravaged, well, it's his church and the people that work with his church who are doing the ravaging. And it's not the way it seems. It's not through militaries. It's through human trafficking, drug trafficking, murder, blackmail, corruption. That's the true ravaging of the earth, which the Pope will not speak to, because he's one at the top of the group doing this. And what he's mad about, and what his organization is mad about, and what everyone who works with them is mad about, is that Trump has a military to kick their ass. See, they thought that they could just play the game of politics and keep running these games of trafficking humans and raping people and murdering people until they can ravage everything. But they made a mistake, because Trump is like, no, I'm going to blow you all to hell. So now the Pope has to go all in. That's why the Pope keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, because he knows better than anybody what his church has been doing. He knows. He knows they are a part of the true ravaging of this planet. He knows. I know. I've experienced it. I have experienced people connected to his church steal my work and use it for evil means. I've seen it. I've been a part of it. And I have also had people connected to his organization try to pressure me in so many ways, sick ways, to the point of threatening to try to traffic my children and me. Now, does the Pope know that's what's really going on underneath what he's doing? I don't know. But that's what's going on underneath his group within his organization. That's what's going on with Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens and these guys. These guys are working with the ravagers of the planet, with the murderers, with all of them. That's what's going on, guys. And so the Pope is trying to cover it up, but it's too late now. And I'm glad that Trump is imploding the whole damn thing. They shouldn't have turned on Trump. They shouldn't have. They were so full of themselves. They thought, well, we'll assassinate Trump and we'll get J.D. Vance in there and he'll be our puppet that we can do whatever we want with. That was their plan. Trump sniffed it out. He's on the warpath now, and he's going to bust all their asses. Sorry, but guess what? The chickens are coming home to roost. You cannot be putting out all this toxic evil and pretending like you're good, Catholic Church, and not expect you to have to reap the fruit that of the trees that you guys planted seeds on. You guys have planted an entire forest of trees around this planet that are bearing right now as we speak toxic fruit, and you guys have to eat it. Don't try to pawn it off on me or anyone else or Trump or anybody else. You guys have to eat it. You planted it, you eat it. Now, I hope the Pope can repent and turn from his ways and look at his church and his organization and see that they've been up to no good, that they've been doing evil all over the place, sick, twisted evil. Maybe he'll have a come to Jesus moment. But as of right now, I see the Pope as the leader of the evil in the world. And he's out here pointing out to others saying, oh, it's these other guys ravaging. Nah, he's the leader of this. Because at the end of the day, this is spiritual warfare. That's what this is. Whatever we're seeing on the physical front is one thing. But on the spiritual side, who's leading the spiritual warfare here of the earth being ravaged? It's the Pope. It's the Catholic Church. From my personal experience. That's my personal experience. I've had 10 years of it. Okay? I've seen all their little tricks and games. I survived it all. I'm here stronger now to speak the truth. They may not like it, but the truth is out now, guys. And there will be more. So, Pope, continue with your lies, man. Just keep. But I'm coming out to tell the truth. And if anybody doesn't like it, like Tucker Carlson, invite me on your show. I'll debate you any day. But he's scared. He won't do it. With that in mind, guys, thank you for joining the Off Ramp. I really appreciate it. I will talk to you soon. I'll post some other videos today, some recorded videos. But thanks again for the support. Please subscribe, share, and like. I'll be coming with more details on this, guys, every single day because this is heating up and the world needs to know what's really happening. Right? Anyway, have a great day. Love y'all. Take care.
Now I'ma put it down like that. I'm leaving, I ain't coming back. You don't like the way I act anyway. You really don't have to react. Don't try to change my mind, in fact. Honey, I've already packed all my stuff. We're no longer kids, let's move on. And you are not my kid, so I'm done. Please don't make me pull my gun. Sorry boy, I can't be the one. You know it, yeah. Nothing lasts forever. You know that a change will make it better. You know that nothing lasts forever. You know that, yeah, change will make it better. There's no one to blame, you see. Maybe we're not meant to be. There are plenty more fish in the sea anyway. Every day's a different thing, so I'm not into wedding rings. It ain't personal, it's the way I think. Yeah. You know it, nothing lasts forever. And you know